Your next PCS destination is set and you're PCSing to Robins Air Force Base. But what is there to do? Where is that at? And what do I need to know? You came to the right place, because in this video, I'm gonna give you the 10 most important things to know before PCSing to Robins Air Force Base in 2024. And it doesn't matter if you're a first-time mover or a second-time mover or a fifth-time mover. These tips ensure you to have a smooth PCS transition when coming here to Robins Air Force Base in the heart of Georgia in 2024. What is up, and welcome back to another video. My name is Mischa Thompson, your favorite Robins Air Force Base real estate agent here in Middle Georgia. And if you are PCSing to Robins Air Force Base, you're looking to purchase a home, or you have to sadly go to your next duty station and PCS out of Robins and want to sell your home, I'm a real estate agent. I'm here to help. I am your resource of choice. Contact me. My information is in the description below. Call me, text me, or email me. I'm here to help, and I'm more than happy to help. I'll make the time to talk to you and help you with all your PCS needs when it comes to home selling and home buying. But let's get into the video. Number 10 on the list is you got to understand your BAH. Coming from a different Air Force base, your BAH is going to be different. And for all the people that PCS quite a lot, they know if they're coming from California to Georgia, BAH might be quite a bit lower. But check out the Defense Travel Management website and check by zip code. One of Robins' zip code is 31088, but you're probably gonna just find it by searching for Robins Air Force Base and see what your BAH is, so you can decide if you are renting a home, purchasing a home, or you rather want to spend all your BAH on the great base housing they have here at Robins Air Force Base. Number 9, of course, now that you know what your BAH is gonna be in 2024, and look up the 2024 stats, because 2023 and 2024 could be different, as we all know. But now that you know your BAH, you should check out for housing options, especially if you want to live on base. The Robins Housing Service Center has a couple of options for you for every size of military family out there. There are 7 different neighborhoods, and you can check out the floor plans, you can check out the houses. But if you do not want to live on base, also check out the areas around. And I made a bunch of videos about the area that you can check out as well after this video, of course. But check out where you want to be. Do you want to be near great schools? Do you want to be in a specific neighborhood? Maybe a specific area, because there are numerous out here in Warner Robins. You got Warner Robins, you got Perry, you got Byron, you got Centerville, you got Kathleen, and you got Bon Air, where a lot of people are moving to when PCSing to Robins Air Force Base. There are some that live in Macon and drive down to Robins Air Force Base. It's an easy drive, and you might get more for your money out in Macon. But make sure you understand where you want to live, if you want to live on base or off base, and check out all the neighborhoods that you can check out. And before we move on to number 8, I forgot a little something. When you look for housing options and housing areas with social media and your sponsor, contact your sponsor, contact people on social media, ask in groups where to live and where not to live, and maybe connect with a local real estate professional like me. You know, my contact information is in the description below to get to know the area a little bit better. Number 8 on the list is actually scheduling your move early, because you have to deal with TMO, or you're gonna do your Diddy move and pay it out of pocket and get reimbursed, but it's all a headache during the PCS process that you do not really want to work with or deal with. And I think TMO is probably the worst step of the move that there is. PCSing from Whiteman to Robins Air Force Base, it was the worst experience ever. If you think so too, let me know in the comments below, or if you absolutely disagree with me, let me know as well, because I want to start a discussion about that. I think it was the worst experience during the move in general, but that's why you should schedule your move early, that you don't have to deal with the headache when you have to deal with all the other PCS stress, especially if you have a large family with kids and pets. Number 7 on the list is for everyone that has kids and is moving with kids and is concerned about schools. First of all, figure out which schools you want your kids to be in. Do your research on the school ratings. Ask people. Not always do the ratings reflect actually what people think about the schools. So ask the community and also check the ratings. Make sure you contact the school liaison to get that process started of registering your kids in school. If you are purchasing a home and working with a real estate agent like me, for example, then ask me and I will give you some information how to start registering your kids early. And I'm not saying it is not stressful, because Houston County Board of Education can be a little bit stressful because there's a lot to deal with, but as more as you can get help doing that, as less stressful it is actually for you. Number 6 on the list is getting your healthcare sorted out. Get your medical records sorted, get them in order, not only yours, but your whole family's medical records in order, and get them sent to Robins Air Force Base, because having the healthcare all set up is crucial for peace of mind when PCSing. Number 5 on the list is vehicle preparedness. And I don't even know if that is a real word, but let's just make it one if it's not. Being prepared with your vehicle. Make sure if you drive your vehicle from across the US to Robins Air Force Base, that you get it inspected prior of driving that long way. Even if it's a short drive, get it inspected so you know that there's nothing wrong with the vehicle and you don't get stuck on the way to Robins Air Force Base because your engine is failing and your car breaks down. So get your cars prepared and make sure that your insurance and tax for the car will be switched over to your new location where you are living. And if you are PCSing from overseas, there is a lot to do with vehicle preparedness. I remember from Ramstein to Whiteman, there was a lot we had to do with the cars, the cleaning and all that stuff, and the inspection to ship it over and then pick it up in St. Louis and drive it to Whiteman Air Force Base. Make sure your cars are prepared for the travel if you drive them. If you're pulling behind a trailer and your car is on that, it's not that big of a deal with the inspection, but make sure your tax and registration has to be changed or is changed when moving to your new duty station. Number 4 on the list are the pet policies. Make sure you understand them. Robins Air Force Base might have a different pet policy than your previous duty station, so make sure to understand what breeds are allowed and what breeds are not allowed on base, and update your vaccinations before moving. And on top of that, expect a quarantine for your pet when moving. That could happen when moving to Robins Air Force Base. Could happen to every base that you are moving to. And on top of that, make sure that your fur baby is comfy and has a stress-free PCS move as well as you do. Number 2 on the list is very important, and it is the connectivity. And what I mean by connectivity is setting up your utilities and internet prior. Staying connected during a move is very important. It helps your mental health. Even though staying connected nowadays means being on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so on. But setting up your utilities prior and your internet prior to making a move is very important, just so it is not as stressful. And if you're purchasing a home with a real estate agent, contact information in the description, then you definitely should talk to your real estate agent and see how you can set up the utilities, the internet, and who are the providers to get in contact with. And we arrived at number 1. All those things are super important to make your PCS move as smooth as possible. The number 1 thing I recommend is community engagement. When you get here, get engaged. Robins Air Force Base community, spouses club, volunteering, even within the Warner Robins community, church, baseball teams, with your kids, schools. If you get involved and you get to know new people, new friends, your PCS move is gonna be easier than if you just sit at home and wait for people to engage with you. If you go out and engage and get to know your neighbors, get to know people at church, you'll make friends faster, and Robins Air Force Base will feel like home faster. And there you have it, your top 10 PCS checklist to Robins Air Force Base in 2024. And remember, preparation is your co-pilot on this journey, but if you have any questions or need help, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you with every step of the PCS move to make it as smooth as possible for you. Been there, I've done that. I know how you feel. I know all the stresses and how you avoid them as good as possible. So if you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on for new content you don't want to miss about the Warner Robins area, about Robins Air Force Base, your new home, because you PCS here in 2024. If you want to check out some more videos about your new home, check out that playlist right here. It's absolutely gold for you to know where you're moving, what is going on there. And I hope to see see you in the community, on base, off base, and in my next video.